really. It was a great way to get everyone involved in this game because the demo bike, you know, it wasn't. You got a limited number of bikes that you can select from in the demo, but Chris Walker's bike was pretty damn even with the customs out there from the full version of the game. So pretty much, those demo users got 3 tracks and equal footing, pretty much, more or less. So that created a huge community for this game because there were a bunch of novice players as well as, you know, the hardcore. And this game was just fantastically large and populated, and oh my god, it was so awesome. I wish I could have these days back because man, people on Xbox Live now are assholes if you haven't noticed already, DESHI. But back then, almost everyone you ran into was pretty freaking nice. There was not a huge influx of assholes all over the place, and I find that especially surprising now because this is a demo, and it's the Xbox Live demos that you find all the assholes on now. Like little annoying kids too, and don't get me wrong, there were annoying people, but there were just a lot less of them, and they're easier to weed through, and you could actually open a game up to the public and not have to worry about stupid stuff too much. I mean, you'd have to kick the occasional backwards goer around her now and then, but it wasn't. It was a lot better than it is today on Xbox Live, and sometimes I really wish that they would release this on Xbox Originals because, man, if they put this game on Xbox Originals, I guarantee you there would be a million players in this game. All who are original Xbox Livers, all who have that little, all who have that emblem that you get for being a member, a long-time member. But yeah, I wish I could have these days back because, damn, Xbox Live was fun then, and everything was just awesome as I recall it. I'm sure it wasn't just awesome, but you know what? Let me live in my fantasy world and think that it was all awesome because, man, I had a good time in this game, and I wouldn't trade what happened in this game for anything. Oh, fuck. That was dumb. But, like, in this game, I met a guy named Serial Killer. Cereal spelled like breakfast cereal. And he introduced me to a guy named Gimper, who I became friends with for the entire time I was pretty much a gaming addict. You know, we kind of lost contact after I stopped gaming, but he's a good guy, and maybe I'll send this to him too, because I don't know, he might be interested. He hates this game. He wouldn't want to play this game now, but hey, this little thing might be interesting to him. Also, it would get him on the asylum, which we need. So, but yeah, it's really a trip down memory lane to play this game. One thing I never did in this game that all the people above me did was a power slide. I never could get that down. I never put the effort to get it down, actually. I was satisfied with how fast I was going, pretty much. I was probably the fastest non-power slider out there. I can't imagine that anyone could go much faster than me without power sliding at all. And of course my friends always gave me a hard time about not power sliding, and Ah. But I pretty much learned this game up from the bottom with Serial Killer and Gimper. And that was my first day on Xbox Live when I met Serial Killer, and then he introduced me to Gimper, I believe, the next day. And I played with Gimper. I played with Gimper my second day on Xbox Live. We became friends, and I played with him on my last day as well. But putting sad things aside, I remember this game as being just an awesome time in my life and something I'd love to go back to. There was this guy named Hoffy5. He's a little kid. How he got in our clan, I'm not sure. I thought Serial Killer wasn't going to let him in. I wasn't necessarily friends with the guy before he applied to be in our clan, but he was kind of a weird one. But I always remember him for going through a corner and saying this. Oh my god, I killed that corner! Yeah! He got super pumped about it. He was a fast racer. He was real fucking fast. He was one of the few guys I knew. Well, he was one of the few guys I talked about the controls with. I don't know, you could completely customize the controls in this game, and I guess I didn't talk to a whole lot of people about it, but he's one of the few people I know of that actually used the A button for the throttle, like in the original game, which I find kind of interesting, because in the original game, you couldn't customize your controls, and pretty much everyone in the online version, as far as I knew, was using the triggers. But he actually used the A button still, and that did him pretty well, actually. But he was a real interesting guy. He introduced me to a guy named Dark Tornado, who I've lost contact with for a very long time now, probably 3 years at least. He was a great guy. I had lots of fun times with him in Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and yeah, had a bunch of fun with him. But on one hand, I can think of this game and think of all the glory and friends I made here and all the good stuff, but on the other hand, I still got that gaming addiction curse that I always have to think of. Life's not always as bright as it seems looking back at these games, and luckily I've been given the gift to be able to realize that I didn't have it for a long time. This is so long. This game I played so long ago, I can't really recall very specifically, but I'm sure. Fuck. In some aspect, when I played this game, I was miserable. Oh man. But that's about it. I just ran a few laps for you. Maybe not the most perfect laps. I really wasn't paying attention, so I really don't know if they were good or not. You'll have to tell me, I guess. Shit. Oh, but this game has some good memories, and well, thanks for watching if you cared to watch. I'm going to put this on asylumchat.org as well as YouTube, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. But good times in this game, and I always think highly of this game just for its lack of setups and damn, just straight up manhandling the bike around these corners. It's always a good time, and I'll never forget the friends I met here too. So, I'm doing a nice wheelie.